Hey there, how there, ho there. Chef Cutter Diamond welcoming you to another PC Replay Baseball video. I know you'd be thinking, wait a minute, where did the 32 team season league go? Well, it's still there. Don't worry, still saved and all that. As you should know, days ago, I bought 4 new seasons of PC Replay Baseball. I bought 19, like I said in the video, 1924, 1967, 1990, and 2025 with the purpose of them and 4 more seasons to be bought on Canada Day. I'll buy 4 more seasons of setting up a 32 season thing times four, a 128 team tournament. I'm expanding from 96 to 128 teams and all that. So the top 4 teams of each of the 8 new leagues will join the 96 teams involved in the whole shebang to get in and make it a 128 team tournament. Very resourceful. You'll have 4 qualifying groups out of 32, and it will be the top 8. No tiebreaks or no wild cards, just top 8. All you have to do is win 2 rounds. That's it. Top 8 in each group. Simple as that. So that we weed out the troublemakers and all that. If we did that format, the 1906 Cubs, who won the World Series, who won the championship, would not have qualified. They would have had to be top 8. But regardless of that, so I kind of demoed, well, auto played a few games. And 1924 will start. So what we'll do today is we'll do the opening day of 1924 and then have it. We're going to do traditional 1924 rules, which means one team from each league will go to a best of 7 playoff to see who's the best team in the group. Yeah, you win the thing. You go to the World Series, you're number 1. If you lose the World Series, you're number 2. However, here's the rule. Third place will be determined by who has the better win mark of a second place team. So say the St. Louis Browns and the Cincinnati Reds have second place, and Cincy wins more than the Browns. Let's say Brooklyn and Cleveland are going to move on. So Cincy would get in at third place. What happens in the American League is not the second best team for fourth place. It'll be based on what we call the the triple crown thing: batting average, home run, RBIs. If your team is above 500, not necessarily in second place, but you have one of your guys leading any of the triple crown categories, you are automatically in fourth place. You sneak in to take fourth. Now there is one kind of caveat: the 1924 Washington Senators, if they get top four, cannot. If they get top four in this format, then that means, well, the 1924 Washington team cannot win. I think, right? I can't remember. What place were they in the 20s 30s thing? I think they were like third, weren't they? Something like that. Well, we'll figure it out. But anyway, yeah, Washington. No, yeah, the higher mark, either the decades Washington team or the 24 Washington team in general, the highest mark wins, and then the other team will have to be replaced by somebody. We'll figure it out. All right, so for the schedule, we will play the 1924 Philadelphia A's against the 1924 Washington Senators. Oh yeah, and we play the simple rules is 1924, so we play pitchers. Did I set up the? I thought I set up DH. Uh, DHs. Did I not? Options. Pitcher must bat to 3 bet. Yeah, I don't think I changed the replay options, as in the designated hitter rules. We don't need the wildcard standings. Display options. Play stuff, sound options, admin options. I guess you can't change DHs, can you? I guess you can't. Yeah, I guess you can't have DHs. Crap, I thought I could do a DH. Okay, whatever. So yeah, we'll have to do it with the pitcher involved. AI for the A's. This lineup. Yeah, I'm just gonna take Washington for general. All right. So this is the first game of the 1924 replay, the Philly A's and the Washington Senators.
Replay radio is live from Washington. Top of the first.
So that's okay. So the 24 Senators, Walter Johnson, the big train on the mound. He will face Max Bishop, who is the second baseman, 24 years old. Pitcher the right, the 36-year-old. Round by the Blues. Got it. It's 1 down.
One out, base is empty.
Here comes Jimmy Dykes. And a flip shot by Walter to Judge. 2
Two
down.
outs, base is empty.
For Paul Strand. And he flies to Smith. 2 down, 3 up, 3 down.
And just like that, the inning's over. Bottom of the first.
Well, Slim Harris, the 26-year-old, coming to the plate, to the ballot for the 1924 Senators. He will face Sam Rice to lead off. Center fielder.
No outs, man on first.
Runner on first
The
for
defense is
Bucky
playing
Harris.
in at the corners.
And it's a 2-2. Pass ball possibility. Has to be higher than a 3. It's not.
No outs, man on first.
So here comes.
The defense is playing in at the
So
corners.
Harris will be pitched at. And he pops up to Bishop. 1 down.
One out, man on first.
Here comes Carr Smith, the right fielder. And he flies to Miller. It's 2 down. Miller.
Two outs, man on first.
Here's Goose Goslin. And he pops up.
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. Top of the second.
Top of the second, Joe Hauser, the first baseman.
One out, base is empty.
Al Smith, the powerful left fielder.
2 outs, base is empty.
At this time. Amy Miller. And he flies out.
An easy inning to score. 1, 2, 3.
Easy
Bottom
peasy,
of the
lemon
second.
squeezy. On to the bottom of the second, Joe Judge. 30 years old. And he flies out to Strand. 1 down.
One out, base is empty.
There you go. That's it. And
One out, man on first.
2016 tournament or the Saints. I think it was the Warriors. There's Beckenbauer. A rule is going to steal. I don't know why. Well, you proved me wrong. And it's a 6, so that means it could be a throwing error. By Perkins. It is. It's higher than 41, so rule will be all the way to third. So, question can
One out,
hit it.
man on
where
third.
You need to. That's going to be an RBI. Round of second. That's not what he wanted. And Muddy will score.
2 outs, base is empty.
Peckinpah, the RBI. Well, Peckinpah in 1925 was the GOAT of the World Series. And not in a good way. Huge. Yeah, still in the hitter. Slim pickings. Punks, Blues.
2 outs, man on first.
Walter Johnson's going to try to hit. Ooh, it's a rare play. It's a 5, bro. Rare play. Thanks. It is a 5-4 infield single. It hits the umpire. How long is that? Is Arizona's would famously say, DH, I don't need no stinking DH.
2 outs, men on first and second.
No, it was a rare play. That was funny. Catch on the right to race. Hit the short and ooh, possible error. All the way. Oh, it was lower.
1 run,
Washington
2
scores
hits,
odd run. It
1
could have
error,
been more
and
dangerous.
2 left on.
A roll with a single, a stolen base inning.
Top of the third.
It's the third on the air. Push down late. The shortstop. Down by the Blues. It's it out.
1 out, base is empty.
There's Cy Perkins, the catcher. Down by the third. Second, first. Santa's the first. It's 2 down.
2 outs, base is empty.
There's Slim Harris, the pitcher. And he gets a base hit. He breaks up Walter Johnson's no-hitter. I know.
2 outs, men on first.
It's freaking the third inning. But this is Walter Johnson. Uh-oh, single or home run. He needs a high number. 35 is not high. That's going to be a loop. And the pitcher goes to third base. This would be embarrassing for Walter.
2 outs, men on first and third.
A run to the opposition pitcher gets a run. There's stakes.
No runs, 2 hits, and 2 left on. Bottom of the third.
Alright, bottom of the third. Sam Race from Morocco, Indiana. 154 games in real life, 334, 176 RBIs. Bucky Harris from Port Jervis, New York. 268, 1 homer and 58 RBIs in 143 games in real life. It's a short, and that's an out. 1 away.
1 out, bases empty.
Here comes Carr Smith from Kennersville, North Carolina. Only playing 5 games in real life at this time. AI wants him to play. Ground ball the second. That's 2.
2 outs, bases empty.
Here comes the Goose. From Salem, New Jersey. 154 games, 344. 12 home runs, 129 RBIs. That's amazing. And same thanks him. That's the second HBP of the day.
2 outs, men on
One
first.
more, and I'm going to have to toss him. Gosling could steal. A 9 is not what he wants. It is a 3-3, it's a plus, so he has to be above 3. But he's not, so that's third out.
No runs, no hits, and none left on.
Not this time, says Cy.
Top of the fourth.
On to the fourth, another background pick. Kyle Strand from Carbonado, Washington. Carbonado. 47 games in real life, 13 RBIs. It's a short, and that's an out at first. 1 out.
1 out, bases empty.
Here comes Joe Hauser, first baseman from Milwaukee. 149 games, 27 home runs, 115 RBIs. Okay, I thought he was just a greenhorn.
2 outs, bases empty.
He out. Here comes Al Simmons from Milwaukee as well. 152 games, 8 home runs, 102 RBIs. Although his RBI totals and home run totals were much better, like 8.
And just like that, the inning's over. Bottom of the fourth.
Bottom of the fourth, here comes the judge. Here comes the judge. Here comes the judge from Brooklyn. 140 games, 324, 379 RBIs in real life. A lot of people probably wish that this Washington team did get into my 32-team tournament.
1 out, bases empty.
But there's too much crowding and all that. Money Rule, the catcher from St. Louis. 149 games, 57 RBIs. He will face the St. Louis team very quick. That's the Browns. Hit the second, and that's it out. It's 2.
2 outs, bases empty.
Here comes Peckinpah. From Worcester, Ohio, 155 games, 273 RBIs. As I said, his defense would ruin him the next season. And he flies to strands.
And just like that, the inning's over.
Just like that, worse than Gilmore Girls.
Top of the fifth.
Top of the fifth, here comes Bing Miller from Fenton, Iowa. 113 games in real life, 6 home runs, 62 RBIs. And a ground ball to Blues. Flips it to first. You bet. That's a note.
1 out, bases empty.
Chip Galloway, the shortstop from Clinton, South Carolina. 129 games played, 2 home runs, 48 RBIs in real life. And he will hit it to second, but the boy manager
2 outs, bases empty.
He's supposed to player manager, does his job. And for a bit of a hiccup, there's Cy Perkins from Gloucester, Massachusetts, 128 games, 32 RBIs. And he got this to the right corner, so Perkins was trying to get the A's a run to counter Washington's
2
second
outs,
run.
man on second.
Now the pitcher has to hit for Slim Harris from Brownwood, Texas. And he flies out. So
no runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. Bottom of the fifth.
on the fifth, here comes Ozzy Rouge, the number 8 hitter from Chicago. 117 games, 49 RBIs. He was hit by pitch first time up. It's at the third, and that's an out. Here comes the big train.
1 out, bases empty.
Take it a looking single. And all that. From Humboldt, Kansas. I know another Humboldt that's in Saskatchewan. Originally. Why about the center? At least he didn't strike out.
2 outs,
But he
bases
muscled the
empty.
ball to center field. That's okay. Here's Rice. And he muscles it to right, but Miller makes the catch.
An easy inning to score. 1, 2, 3. Top of the 6th.
On to the 6th. Top of the order for the A's. It's Bishop. And go the short. Adam.
1 out, bases empty.
Here's Stakes. Hit the first, and he's out.
2 outs, bases empty.
Now this is dead ball baseball at its finest. Strand. Nice play by Peckinpah.
It's a 1, 2, 3 inning.
Dun dun dun. And I'm gonna make you mad.
Bottom of the 6th.
On the 6th. Here comes Bucky. Goodbye, strike 3. Is that his first strikeout?
1 out, bases empty.
Striking out people. That's a second. Okay, whatever. Here's Chick. No, Smith. Bird play. Is it my number? It is. It is. We'll go to the look. It is a 4-6. A walk. That's it?
1 out, man on first.
That's your rare. Oh, rare play. What's this? Possible pickoff. The throw is low. And he picks him off. Okay.
2 outs, bases
I was
empty.
like, he walked. Where's the rare play? Oh, that's a rare play event. Gosling pops up the second. So, Slim.
No
Pickens.
runs, no hits, and none left on.
No damage.
Top of the 7th.
On to the 7th. Back to that yellowish photo. Here comes Hauser. Dribble it to the catcher. Flip the first. You bet. 1 down.
1 out, bases empty.
Here's Al Simmons. And a nice snag by Peckinpah. That's 2.
2 outs, bases empty.
Anyway, here's Blue. That's it. Well, he's the first guy from 2 to 7.
2
to
outs,
get
man on
a single
first.
And to get a hit. He's going for a stolen base. I don't think that's a good idea. Oh, 53. Had to be higher.
No runs,
Told you.
1
I
hit,
told you.
and
them
none left
behind.
on. Bottom of the 7th.
Bottom of the 7th. Washington doing their job.
No outs, man on first. The defense is playing in at the corners. He's going to lay down a bunt.
He says I might as well bunt. Hauser sees it and can only get the guy first, so Judge moves to second. On a low scoring who's check. Well, Slim is going to continue on.
1 out, man on
He's
second.
like, I only gave up 1 run. Yeah, that's true. Peckinpah. Makes it Judge. I would count. I told you. I had a funny feeling he should have
2
called
outs,
it,
man on
because
first.
Bush can just fly one. He strikes out, so that was brutal. Both teams have had chances
No
to score
runs, 1 hit, and
that
1 left
have
on.
failed miserably.
Top of the 8th.
On to the 8th. Here comes Galloway. It's a looping drive to right field. Carr Smith is a 2, so this should be a hit. I thought so. The Chick gets a hit.
No outs, man on first.
That's true. Here comes Perkins. Gonna go the 3rd. Got the double play. Nice drop by the infield to do it. 5-4-3. Round the horn. Many bank. Ka-ching.
2 outs, bases empty.
Slim Harris to pitch it. We're down 1-0. You might as well throw him out there.
No runs, 1 hit, and none left on. Bottom of the 8th.
I mean, like, if Walter Johnson, you're not going to take him out of a 1-0 game. And you get the big hit. How do you do this? Walter Johnson's
No
the
outs,
first
man on
batter
first.
on either
The
side,
defense is playing in at
A's
the
or
corners.
Washington, to get multiple hits. Got Rice and Harrison Smith. Here's Rice.
He's going to lay down a bunt.
Might as well bunt. Slim sees this and can only get guy first, so Walter's on second. You walk Bucky to get to Carr Smith.
1 out, man on second.
No. You're going to let him hit. Fly it to right. Walter is not a good runner.
2 outs, man on second.
Yeah, you need someone who can get a hit. And that will be 1-0. You gotta go with Leibold. Nemo Leibold. But he strikes out, so Slim Pickings has done well for himself.
No runs,
A
1 hit,
1-0 game.
and 1 left
A
on.
Walter Johnson special.
Top of the ninth.
He's got to face Bishop, Dykes, and Strand. Right field needs to find somebody, and that's Leibold. So here's Bishop. Double short. He's out, Jeffrey.
1 out, base is empty.
Here's Jimmy Dykes. Base hit. So the A's have more hits than Washington.
1 out, man on first.
For Paul Strand. Definitely not going to put him in. It will be Sammy Hale who will come in to pitch it. Smacks at the right. Leibold makes the catch. That's 2.
2 outs, man on first.
Yeah, I forgot to mention about Leibold. Actually, no. Stuff on it. But anyway, yeah, here's Joe Hauser. Can you do something? He does. He walks. First and second. He walks Simmons to get to Miller.
2 outs, men on first and second.
It's Walter Johnson. Oh, crap. That might be a home run. It's just a single. A looping single. And Dykes will score. We're tied at 1. Walter Johnson. It's hard luck.
2 outs, men on first and third.
And that Bing Miller. They're going to intentionally walk Miller to set up a play at any base. And take Walter Johnson out.
2 outs, bases loaded.
And Chick Galloway is going to come. We're going to go with Frank Welch. They're going to go with a pinch hitter. Walter says I can get him out. And he does. And the A's have tied the game.
1 run, 2 hits, and 3 left on. Bottom of the ninth.
On the ninth. Shortstop will go to Hale. And center field goes to Welch. So you got Goslin, Judge, and Rule up against Sloan. Did he just walk us off?
No outs, man on first. The third
Judge.
baseman is playing in.
Judge, here comes the Judge.
He's going to lay down a bunt.
He's going to bunt. Why not? Hauser. He has trouble with it. It's a 14. They'll get the guy. Now they walk Muddy to get the back.
1 out, man on second.
They shake their head no. Rule.
1 out, men on
Set up
first
a
and
play
second.
at any base. They're going to do that.
1 out, bases loaded. They've brought the infield in.
Booch. Men on base. There's a 3-1. It's a pass ball. It is a pass ball to win the game. Washington does win. That's a
Washington
creepy way
wins
to win
a
a
close
game,
one.
but it's a win.
Until next time, this is Replay Radio
I think
signing
that they
off.
would have wanted Walter Johnson to win. 2-1. Kind of a slow scoring game. Till the ninth. 2 hours, 4 minutes is the game. All right, so we got all that. So we're going to autoplay. Let's see. Washington play. When does Washington play near the end of the month? We're going to play till the 27th. So yeah, we'll autoplay. We'll autoplay every month. We'll autoplay till September the 27th. Well, this stops. So yeah, we could always simulate September and then make sure we stop on the 27th. Cleveland in the lead, and Pittsburgh in the lead in the American League. Washington is 7-6. Uncharacteristic. Yeah, 1924 Cleveland, 1924 Pittsburgh would do it. As of right now, it would be Detroit who would get the 3 seed, and the NL will find out. After May, Pittsburgh and Cleveland are in the lead. Washington's trying to chase the Giants down for third. Now, because the 1924 Senators technically it's a tie, but technically still in. Like they technically did qualify for a 2016 tournament. It would be the Giants who would get that number 3 seed, and Washington would have to wait and see. But yeah, Cleveland would play Pittsburgh in the finals. That'd be big. All right, so after June, Washington now has a 4.5 game lead on the Yankees, and Pittsburgh has a 2 game lead on Cincy. So yeah, Cincy would be Washington and Pittsburgh would battle each other. Cincy would be the number 3 seed. After July, Washington leads Detroit by a whole lot. Pittsburgh has that gigantic 6.5 game lead, with Cincy technically taking third over Detroit. So yeah, that would be big for Cincy doing their job. Washington, like I don't know what they did in the 2030s tournament and all that. So well, nicely done. I'll play the one. Yeah, I think by September we'll have like nobody. The 27th we'll have nobody fighting for a spot. We could be having fights for second place and all that. We could focus on that because that does mean something to be third and fourth because you get yourself in to put that 12018 tournament. That way, yeah, top four move on. After August, Washington leads Detroit by 5. Big move by Detroit. Pittsburgh's crushing Cincy. I think they're going to make it. And Cincy's trying to chase for third and an automatic spot. And we'll stop on the 27th. And yeah, Pittsburgh and Washington are definitely in. Yes, Pittsburgh and Washington are definitely in. And Brooklyn is definitely. Brooklyn, well, Cincy's only 2 games back, but Brooklyn pretty much has third place sewn up. Yeah, Brooklyn's up 2 games on Cincy. So Well, since he's got 4 games left, and Brooklyn's got 2. Yeah. So yeah, second place and all that is up on the line. And since he's got like double headers or something like that, but yeah. So Brooklyn and Cincy. Well, Brooklyn playing the Boston Braves. So Brooklyn. Well, they have to right here, right now. Take care of those pesky Braves. Well, they have an 8-game winning streak to try to take.
Replay Radio is live from Brooklyn. Top of the first.
So if they take second in the NL, then they're pretty much taking third place, if you will. So we're going to simulate to the 7th. It's 3-2 Boston. The pitcher's hitting, and that's Johnny Cooney. Hit or miss at Ebbets, 1924 style. It is a base hit. So Cooney gets a base hit. Trying to knock Brooklyn down and help Cincy out.
No outs, men on first. The defense is playing in at the corners.
Here's Bob Smith, the shortstop.
He's going to lay down a bunt.
As well bunt. Fournier will only get the guy at the first. Yeah. It is about it because Brooklyn and Cincy are fighting for second place in the NL, which will give them third place in the automatic spot in that 128-team tournament. Here's Gus Felix, the right fielder. All four.
1 out, men on first and second.
Here comes Bill Cunningham, the left fielder. Fly ball to center, Graham makes the catch.
2 outs, men on first and second.
Here's Steffi McInnes, a great first baseman. Passed. And he's out. Who's check? It is high, so Bill, well, he's 16-4.
No runs, 1 hit, and 2 left on. Bottom of the 7th.
Johnny Cooney, 11-9. Here's Klufman, second baseman. And he pops up to Tierney, 1 down.
1 out, base is empty.
And since he's got plenty of double headers, I think. Zach Wheat, the left fielder. Hit or miss. Well, is it a home run? You need a high number. Nope, it's not. I thought Wheat had it. Great hit.
1 out, man on first.
Here's Jack Fournier. Right to the pitcher. This could be a double play. I've seen this many times before. Nope. Doesn't need it.
Two outs, men on first.
2 outs for Eddie Brown. There's an RBI. He's Jack. He seems to be fine.
2 outs, men on first and second.
Here's Stock, the third baseman. Places the one's hands. Wait.
2 outs, bases loaded.
Need to get rid of him now. Griffith had a... No, they said we can take him out. It's a short, and that works. So Brooklyn has a chance at the bases
no
loaded,
runs,
but can't
1
do the
hit,
job.
and 3 left on. Top of the 8th.
Here comes Tierney. 3-2 your score, hit the short, and ooh, possible error. And no.
1 out, base is empty.
Here's Stengel. Yes, that Casey Stengel hit the first, and yeah, former Brooklyn player too.
2 outs, base is empty.
There comes Eddie Padgett. And he flies out, so Doak will probably come out soon.
An easy inning to score. 1, 2, 3. Bottom of the 8th.
On the 8th for Hargreaves. This is a right field corner. So Hargraves does his job. And I think they're going to
No
take
outs,
out
man
Turner.
on second. The
They're
defense
down
is
3-2.
playing
You
in
got
at the
to
corners.
lift them. And it will be Zach Taylor who will come in to pinch hit. Crew runner on second, no outs. They're going to take him out. They're taking him out, and it's going to be Jurgen. Al Jurgen is going to come in to pitch.
He's going to lay down a bunt.
Taylor surprises him by bunting. Al will have to get the guy first. So Taylor, nice bunt. Now you got Andy High. All you're told.
1 out, man on third.
You can lift one.
They've brought the infield in.
Of course, this battle is for a spot in the playoffs. Fly ball to center. That'll work. Ah.
2 outs, bases empty.
Here comes Klugman. Yeah, they pulled their pitcher. Yeah, they're going to get rid of Klugman. And that's going to give Johnny Mitchell a chance to pinch hit. And he hits at the third, and he's out. Game is tied.
1 run, 1 hit, and none left on. Top of the ninth.
So they'll need a new pitcher, and the new pitcher will be Darcy Vance. No, they're going to go with Earhart. Rube Earhart is going to come in to pitch. Second base will now be taken over by Fred Johnston. It's got Mickey O'Neill, Jurgen, and Smith. And they're going to get rid of O'Neill and go with Frank Wilson. Round ball the high. Got him. Let's go.
1 out, bases empty.
Now you got the pitcher. Well, you got nobody. Well, you're going to have to pinch hit for him. And it's going to be Les Mann. He's going to come in the pinch hit. Round ball to high. Does it again. Second first, same as the first.
2 outs, bases empty.
And here comes Bob Smith. And I think he's gone. I think Bancroft is coming in. They're putting him in more. And he flies to center, so Earhart does his job. Now Brooklyn's
An easy inning to score.
Remember, they
1,
have
2,
2-game
3.
lead on Cincy with 3
Bottom of
days
the
left
ninth.
in the schedule. Substitution required. Shortstop will go to Bancroft. The plate will be going to Frank Gibson. And the pitcher lead on is going to be Larry Benton. He's going to come in to pitch. A lot of innings. So you got Wheat, Fournier, and Brown. Look. Ground ball to McInnes, who stomps on first base.
1 out, bases empty.
Here comes Fournier. Did he just walk us off? He did! He's walked off! The Braves say goodbye! That one! Let's finish it again. What a comeback.
Wins a nail
They
biter.
take out the Braves.
Goodbye, everybody.
Boston's like, what the heck? Earhart wins his 12-3. Benton, the loss. Hargraves, the MVP for Brooklyn. Was he? Well, I don't know. 3 hits. Well, Weed had 3 hits, too. Well, Fournier hit the winning home run. Give Earhart a W. That's big because that puts pressure on the Reds. They host St. Louis, sorry. Cincy, my ass. St. Louis with their AI generated lineup. Cincy with their AI generated lineup. And we are at 38 minutes. Okay. I'm just checking how it works.
Replay Radio is live from Cincinnati.
Diamond
Top of
Trucks.
the first.
Hey, I like that symbol, Diamond Trucks. Well, anyway, let's go to the 7th. It is a 2-2 tie. Oops, 4-2 now. Let's go to the 8th. Pedro Dilbert. To Joel hits at the first. Fonseca makes the catch. Makes the play
1 out, bases empty.
Rogers Hornsby, 140 RBIs, playing on a crappy team below 500. And he flies to Breslow. That's 2.
2 outs, bases empty.
Here comes Jim Bonnelly. 70 Jim Bonnelly, 117 RBIs this year. This week equals
They go down quietly, nothing doing this half inning. Bottom of the
Cincinnati's down
eighth.
by 2 games, but they do have 2 games in hand on Brooklyn. So Bonet is 2 for 3. Sotheron is coming. And I think Sotheron is going to come from me. Nope.
No outs, man on first. The defense is
Yeah,
playing
that's
in
it
at the
for him.
corners.
We got Bubbles Hargrave to catcher. And yeah, the season's practically over. So Jesse Haynes is coming in 13 and 15. You might as well. He's Hargrave. He's got a pair of
He's
hits.
going to lay down a bunt.
Besides, why not bunt? And that's why not. Haynes flips it to second.
One out, man on first.
Now
The defense is playing in at the corners.
They're going to pitch hit for him. And they're going to give Cavani a pinch hit.
He's going to lay down a bunt.
And he decides to bunt. Bottomly. They'll rush it foul.
One out, man on
Now,
first.
Reds
The
are down
defense
by
is
2
playing
games, but
in
they
at
do
the
have 2
corners.
games in hand on those pesky Dodgers.
He's going to lay down a bunt.
Cavani says, I'm not budging. Oh, another lead runner out. So that didn't work.
2 outs, man on first.
Huey Chris. Well, he does have a pair of hits. We're going to let him hit.
Two outs, men on first and third.
Chick Shorten came into the game late, so he's going to have to hit. He doesn't have an at-bat. Living drive to left. And Joe hits a 4, so he should be able to make the catch. He does. So Shorten tried to get the RBI. So
no
Reds
runs,
are trying to catch
2
this
hits,
tournament. We all
and
know
2
it's
left
Washington,
on.
Pittsburgh for the 1924 playoffs.
Top of the ninth.
I don't know what that does for, like, everything else. We might have to simulate it. But anyway, Great Blades. Oh, there's a new pitcher. Who's the closer? Note. I think that's Jake May, the closer. He's got 6 saves. Yeah, Jake May's the closer, if you will. So you got Blades, Cooney, and Mueller hitting against Jakey May. Since he's trying to catch Brooklyn. Fair play. It's a 2, so it goes by speed. Blades is a 4, so he's got a decent shot to make an infield hit. And he does, so Ray Blades gets a single.
No outs, men on first.
1924. Cooney. He's got a lot of RBIs. He gets an infield single, first and second. You put Mueller on to get to Gonzalez.
No outs, men on first and second.
They're gonna 2-1 up a pickoff attempt. But the
No
runner
outs,
holds.
men on first and
So
second.
no error. It had to be 60. It had to be 66. Mueller gets it to second, and that'll get the runner at second. So it's first and third for Mike Gonzalez.
One out,
him to get to
men
the
on
pitcher.
first and third.
They're going to intentionally walk Gonzalez. Except they'll play at every base. Haynes obviously will not pitch.
One
Not
out,
hit.
bases loaded.
Yep, they're going to get rid of Haynes. And it will be free go. He's got 37 RBIs. Let's do something. Popped up. Bourne makes the catch in the infield. Now they need a hit.
2 outs, bases loaded.
And they trust Jack Smith. And they're not going to trust Jack Smith. It's going to be Waddy Holm who's going to come in. Hit or miss. That's a base hit by Holm. Blades will come in. Mueller will probably come in. Right around 6-5. That's his 2 RBI single by Waddy Holm. It's 4-4.
2 outs, men on
Jake
first
May
and second.
cannot believe it. And if they'll hit on, they're going to go with Dolph Luque. They kind of have to in a sense. Season's on the line. Get the third and... Ooh, possible error. Had to be a high number, but he's out. That's all right.
2 runs, 3 hits, and 2 left on. Bottom of the ninth.
4-4 tie. Center field will now go to home. They need a new pitcher against Fonseca. We're gonna go with Johnny Stewart, 6-12. Got Fonseca, Walker, and Bressler up. Hits at the short, and he's out. 1 away.
1 out, bases empty.
Here's Kurt Walker. He gets bonked by Stewart.
1 out, man on first.
Now there's Ruth Bressler. He does it under an RBI. Well, you could have more than that. Is it a high number? No, it's just 25. It's a simple. Walker on second.
1 out, men on first and second.
Who's bowler? Strike 3. That's 2 outs now for Owens.
2 outs, men on first and second.
I think he had that 2 RBI thing. 51. Double to the left field corner, and since he's going to win this game and put the pressure back on Brooklyn.
That's his fourth hit today.
First hit by Brooklyn today. They're trying to
Cincinnati
catch those pesky
wins
Dodgers
a nail biter.
for second place.
From all of us at Replay Games,
it's
thanks for
guaranteed
playing.
that whoever wins the battle between Brooklyn and Cincy will be third place in 1924 and get into that tournament qualification check. I'll play the date. So Sunday. So Brooklyn. So Cincy has to play a double dip against the Cardinals in St. Louis, as it seems. Now, Cincy has to travel to St. Louis for 2. Brooklyn hosts the Braves. Yeah, Brooklyn has 3 games left. Brooklyn plays the Boston, and then it will determine what Cincy has to do. Yep, so Brooklyn must beat the Braves. Yeah, but Brooklyn, because that win actually, well, Brooklyn wins. That means
Replay
Cincy
Radio
would have to win
live
all
from
4
Brooklyn.
of their games
Top
to
to
force a
first.
1-game playoff. Well, actually, they wouldn't really need the playoffs. I don't know. Do in this situation. 3-0 Brooklyn. 2-1. 2-1 Brooklyn. Dazzy Vance is going to continue on. We got McGinnis, Gibson, and Stengel. Pops up. Klugman makes the catch. 1 down.
1 out, bases empty.
Here's Gibson. And by the third, that will do it. That's 2.
2 outs, bases
1 more out
empty.
to go. And they did it. Brooklyn wins 2-1. 2 runs in the first inning, 1 out to knock out the Braves.
Wins a close one.
Now they put the pressure on Cincy.
From all of us at Replay Games, thanks for playing.
Dazzy's 25th win of the year. So the standings are, they've finished at 93 wins and 61 losses, 154 games. Cincy still has to play 3 games. Yeah, they can't catch them. Brooklyn clinched. Oh, yeah, Brooklyn clinched. You know, Cincy would have 3 games. 92 would be the highest number. That's right. That's right. So that means... That's right. Brooklyn will take 3rd place. They won the game. They didn't even realize it. But yeah, Cincy, even if they swept the 3 games, they could not catch them. So Brooklyn will take 3rd. And now let's look at the AL. Well, actually, also, sorry. We should be auto-playing the rest of the month. And, well, there's only 2 teams that finished above 500. Detroit and the Yankees for 1924. Washington crushed it. Brooklyn beat Cincy by 2.5 games. Cincy didn't play that other game. Well, it wouldn't have mattered. Well, let's see. You got the White Sox, Yankees. You have Ruth and Musial leading in batting average. Well, Bibb Falk in batting average, but they're 20 games below 500. 2 Yankees, Ruth and Musial lead in these things over the Tigers. So the New York Yankees of 1924 will get 4th place. Yeah, so the New York Yankees, because they have a guy leading the Triple Crown, 4th place goes to the Yankees and not the Tigers. But yeah, the 1924 Yankees are going to get there. So that's what happens. So yeah, Washington will play Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh 1 more. So, all right. So we're gonna just do a new postseason. It will be between the Pittsburgh Pirates. It'll be the 1924 Pittsburgh Pirates. The 1924 Pittsburgh Pirates will give them the 1 seed, obviously, against the 1924 Washington Senators, the 2 seed. Best of 7. Keep unoriginal team. Use actual trades. DH for all. Miniature American flags for others. Pitcher must patch the 3 batters. Sack fly runner scoring. That's what we'll do. Replay options. Season options. Display options. And sign options. Okay, yeah, we'll create. But yeah, DH for all. I mean, we might as well see some guys who can actually pit. So yeah, Washington will play pit. Now I have to figure out who. I mean, the 20s and 30s, they had a playoff, didn't they? 24, 67, 90, 20, 25. Yeah, so I actually have to figure out, did Washington make the final? Let's look at the 20s and 30s because I know we did a playoff thing. And apparently the naming convention was kind of off. Yeah, they took no, they took third, didn't they? No, it was the Yankees in Cleveland, and Washington took third. Okay, so that means well, who took fourth? Fourth was Detroit. Was it Detroit? No, it was the Monarchs. Oh yeah, the Monarchs took the fourth. So that means the 1923 Monarchs jumped from fourth to third. So they will actually get a better seed, I guess. Yeah, they'll get a better seed. So the 1923 Monarchs. That's right. They were fourth, right? It was the Yankees, Cleveland, 24 Washington took third, but because now they're top 2 and will qualify through the 1924 thing, because it's a decades thing, that team will be out. And the 23 Monarchs will take third. That means that I do believe it's the 1921 Yankees. How can they have 2 of the same? I don't think they could have 2 of the same franchise. No, they can't. So I think that means the 1934 Tigers jumped to 4. That's right. So that is going to make that. So that means, okay, so the 1924 Washington Senators are going to play the playoffs against Pittsburgh. Guaranteed to be first or second, which means that overwrites their third place in the 20s, 30s, Diamond Decades replay. Yeah, so that replay, because they were third. So the 1923 Monarchs, who were fourth in that replay, will jump to third. Yeah, because of Heavy Johnson's batting average thing. They jump to the 3 seed, which means they are given spots 65 to 96 based on historical things. Yeah, based on how good they were. And the 1934 Tigers with 86 wins, well, with 86 wins, the 34 Detroit Tigers will jump up and take fourth place. So yeah, so the 34 Tigers will qualify for the 128 team tournament now. With 24 Washington, you can't be double booked. So the Monarchs jump up a bit, and the 34 Tigers will get the benefit of the doubt. So Detroit gets a team in there, and that team did win the World Series over the Cardinals. No, sorry, they lost this World Series to the Cardinals. All right, so we'll worry about Washington Pittsburgh later. Yeah, we'll worry about Washington Pittsburgh later. And of course, the reason why I'm doing this is that I have an off day. It is a long weekend because of Good Friday, because of Easter weekend. So I think that yeah, Victoria Day because I'm off on Victoria Day, May 24. I'm gonna do the 1967 replay and all that on that day and all that before the playoffs. So check that out. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond to do.